Your diet does not only consist of what you eat, your diet also consists of what you listen to, what you read, what you watch, and who you spend your time with. Because you become the average of the five people that you most spend your time with. So be careful what you feed your mind. Be careful what you listen to. Be careful what you watch because he who controls the media controls the mind. I personally don't watch the news anymore because they are always feeding us fear. You'll never find anything positive in the news. It's always scarcity, something running out, or about the war, or about people being killed. So if you're constantly feeding your mind that, listening to such things, you're always going to be in fear and you'll vibrate on a low frequency. I'm very intentional about who I spend my time with, who I give access to me. I'm intentional about the type of music that I listen to because the type of music that you listen to can also influence your life. It influences your reality because most often than not, we sing music, but we do not pay attention to the meaning behind the lyrics. Some songs are about poverty and you sing along with so much conviction, and then you wonder why things are not going accordingly in your life and you always broke before the next payday. It's because of the type of music that you listen to. So I'm very intentional when it comes to the type of music that I listen to. I listen to type of music that I want to see in my life. I listen to high vibe music. Your food also, pay attention to it. Don't just feed your, but it's okay maybe once a week or once a month to eat comfort food. But I'm very intentional about who I spend my time with. I'm very intentional about what I listen to. I'm very intentional about the type of content that I watch. That is why it's called a feed, because it's feeding you and it's a time robber, especially if it's things that are not benefiting you and that are not helping you to evolve as a person. For instance, TikTok, the time is ticking and you are there just doom scrolling, and then the next thing, 2 to 3 hours have passed by and you didn't do anything productive. You just sat there and doom scrolled. So be intentional. Be very intentional about what you eat, about who you spend your time with, about what you watch, about what you listen to. Just try it for 6 months, being intentional about the way you spend your time here on earth, because it's a borrowed time. Really, it is. And you don't want to wake up years later and your life was being run by social media. Your life was being run by the type of music that you listen to that didn't benefit you in any way. Be intentional about who you spend your time with, because sometimes we spend time with people that don't build us. Most of the time, we don't talk about ourselves. We're talking about other people and gossiping. So be intentional about your life. Be intentional about your diet. Be intentional about what you feed your soul, not just what you feed your stomach.